Another amazing day today. I am Ma'am Christina Angelora Bejero and I will be your teacher today. Before we start, do you know which volcano is famous for its perfect cone? Yes, the answer is the Mayon volcano. It is the Philippines' most active volcano and therefore the most well-liked tourist destination within the Bicol region. With a height of 463 meters, its centerpiece of the Albay province, which is about 300 kilometers southeast of Manila, the capital of the Philippines. Last time, we have discussed about the different types of volcanoes and volcanic eruption today. Our most essential learning competencies is at the end of the lesson, you will be able to explain what happens when volcanoes erupt. A volcano is the most ordinarily a conical hill or mountain built around a vent that connects with reservoirs of molten rock below the surface of the planet. Volcanoes have several shapes, which are controlled by the composition of the magma and therefore the nature of its eruption. Geologists generally group of volcanoes into four supported characters of their eruption, and therefore the reasonably lava they release, they are cinder, cone, composite shield, and lava dome volcanoes. Cinder cone volcano, it is also called as scoria cone, is that the simplest, most typical type and features as characteristic conoid. It forms when volcanic cinder, blobs of congealed lava of basaltic composition, comes out from one vent. Its explosive eruption caused by gas rapidly expanding and escaping from the molten lava that comes out sort of a fountain. The lava cools quickly and falls as cinders that build up round the vent, forming a round shape, leaving a crater at the summit. These volcanoes will be as high as 100 to 400 meters because the lava is blown violently into the atmosphere. It breaks into small fragments, solidifies, and falls as a cinder round the vent. The second one is Composite Volcano, also served as stratovolcanoes. It includes a number of the world's grandest mountains. A tall conical mountain composed of an alternating layer of lava flow, which justifies the name Composite Volcano. It can have a cluster of vents with lava breaking through walls or issuing from fissures on the perimeters of the mountain. The eruptions are extremely explosive and dangerous. Pressure builds within the magma chamber as gases under immense heat and pressure are dissolved within the magma. When the magma reaches the vents, the pressure is released and also the gas explode violently. These are up to 100 to 3,005 meters high. The third is Shield Volcano. Shield volcanoes are huge, gently sloped volcanoes that just about exclusively erupt basaltic lava and include a number of the biggest volcanoes within the world. It's built by many layers of low viscous lava flows. The eruption doesn't seem to be explosive. The lava oozes out from the central vent or a gaggle of vents and spread far, building a dome-shaped profile sort of a warrior shield. They will be as high as 9,000 meters from the bottom. What are the advantages and disadvantages of living near the volcanoes? Volcanoes and volcanic activities are usually related to destruction thanks to what we've experienced. Risks of living near volcanoes areas include destruction onto land by volcanic materials, landslides, pollution, and effects on weather. However, materials are important for human life. As an example, lava and volcanic ash contains nutrients that enrich the soil. Many volcanic materials are very useful in the industrial and chemical uses. tourist attractions, and source of heat energy. Let us do some activities for you to understand more about the types of volcanoes. The learning task 2 is about comparison of the 4 types of volcano. In this activity, you will use the table below and choose your answer in the box to describe the types of volcanoes. Afterwards, answer the following guide questions. Number 1, why do volcanoes have different shapes? Number 2, what is the most dangerous type of volcano and why? And for your next learning task, shown below are pictures of some of the volcanoes found in the Philippines. Identify the type of volcanoes, its eruption, and lava type. And for your next activity, identify the type of volcano on the following statements. Number 1, a volcano that has steep sides. Number 2, a volcano that has a gentle eruption. Number 3, a volcano that has a thin lava. Number 4, a volcano that has a broad, low base. Number 5, lava type is high viscous. Number 6, has a cone shape and the simplest type of volcano. Number 7, has a violent eruption. Number 8, also known as volcanic dome. Number 9, a volcano that has sticky lava which moves slowly. And lastly, number 10, Paricutin in Mexico is one example of this volcano. One of the advantages of living near a volcano is having fertile soil, which is very essential in farming. But it is known fact that living near an active volcano could be hazardous. Process of volcanic eruption. Magma inside the volcano has a high temperature. As the magma is continuously heated, it goes up. As it rises, gas bubbles are developed. The gas bubbles are trapped and expand, causing the molten materials to swell also, resulting in a gradual increase in pressure within the volcano. When the pressure exceeds the strength of the overlying rock, fracturing occurs. The resulting breaks lead to a further drop in confirming pressure, which in turn causes even more gas bubbles to form. Magma is ejected out as lava. Types of volcanic eruption. Each volcano erupts differently. Multiple types of eruption can occur of each volcano. Eruption type can vary minute to minute. The style of eruption depends on a number of factors, including the magma chemistry and content, temperature, viscosity, volume, and how much water and gas in it, the presence of groundwater, and the plumbing of the volcano. Volcanoes are described according to the style of the eruption as follows. A. Phreatic or hydrothermal, an eruption driven by the heat from magma interacting with water. The water can be from groundwater, hydrothermal systems, surface runoff, a lake, or the sea. Phreatic eruption pulverize surrounding rocks and can produce ash, but do not include new magma. Letter B, phreatomagmatic, an eruption resulting from the interaction of new magma or lava with water and can be very explosive. The water can be from groundwater, hydrothermal system, surface runoff, a lake, or the sea. The third is Strombolia. These are the least violent types of explosive eruption. Hawaiian eruption have fire fountains and lava falls, whereas Strombolian's eruption have explosion causing a shower of lava fragments. The fourth one is Vulcania, are small to moderate explosive eruption lasting seconds to minutes. Ash columns can be up to 20 km in height, and lava blocks and bombs may be ejected from the vent. The last is the Plinian, the most explosive and largest type of volcanic eruptions. Eruption with a high rate of magma discharge sustained for minutes to hours. They form a tall, convective eruption column of a mixture of gas and rock particles can cause wide dispersion of ash. Plinian eruption have 20 to 35 kilometer tall columns which may collapse to form pyroclastic density currents. The next activities will give you a first-hand idea about the characteristic of magma, the process of volcanic eruptions, and the different eruptive styles of volcano. Here are some examples of volcanoes and the volcanic eruptions that occur. One of the advantages of living near a volcano is having fertile soil, which is very essential in farming. But it is known fact that living near an active volcano could be hazardous. Here are the things that we should consider. Number 1, knowing the hazards of living near a volcano, listen to news and advice from the local government on evacuation procedure. Number 2, think of ways on how to lessen or minimize the hazardous effects of volcanic eruption. It's better to be always prepared and alert in cases of natural disaster to prevent or lessen the amount of destruction and life that may be at risk due to disaster such as volcanic eruptions. That's all for today. Goodbye!